It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the Panthers Offensive Player of the Year. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Panthers and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
Got a wonderful fall in. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Man. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Man. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Swings this out for Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Payne over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll give up the middle to Perkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Panthers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Man. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man, another completion here to Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw. Man. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, 38 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing to start the drive. Payne looking deep now for McCoy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, Payne. He finds McCoy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium.
And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Texans, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. He finds his man. Complete. That's McCoy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Inside handoff, Perkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out to his left. Will find Bryant is tight end. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On the give, it's Perkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw on second down.
Man, got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go with Perkins again.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Flushed out right.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. Realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Perkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to Perkins on second and goal. And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. A great play there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10. Man, Cooks on the quick slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Delay of game, offense. Can't do that.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.